What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It is time for the starting 11 prediction for tomorrow's trip to Pittodrie to face Aberdeen. We come into this game off the back of another fantastic performance at Fir Park on Sunday, a 4-0 victory. Again, it could have been any score, really. The team are playing scintillating football right now. Just a joy to watch. You're so excited for the next game because of the football that the team are putting on display. What a great run the team are on as well. Not just the results, as I say, but the performances as well to go along with it. We're playing some fantastic stuff. No doubt that going to Pittodrie is a tough task for us. We've got a great record there. But again, if we can take the form and the level of performance that we've had in recent weeks into this game, I'm confident we can get the 3 points that we need. 13 games to go, one game at a time. As always, we've got to just keep, as I say, the level of performance up, and everything else will take care of itself. Aberdeen come into this game sitting 7th on 29 points. Stephen Glass under a bit of pressure. It seems like he's been under pressure for most of his reign there. They haven't had a win in the league since Boxing Day, so they're not playing particularly well. They're not in great form in contrast to ourselves, but that doesn't really change anything for us, and I think the manager said as much in his press conference today. We've just got to look after ourselves and, as I say, go there and perform and hopefully come back down the road with a vital 3 points. We'll start in goals as we always do with the starting 11. No doubt it'll be Joe Hart at right back. On Saturday, Anthony Ralston came in and I thought he'd done really well. Deputised brilliantly for Juranovic. Juranovic got a little cameo off the bench, but I think he'll come back in and start this game. Both him and Jota were almost surprise absentees for the starting lineup on Sunday, but I expect Juranovic to come back in. But last one on Sunday, it's great to see Ralston come in and keep that level of performance, because Juranovic has had a little run of games since the winter break and he's performed really, really highly. But for Ralston to come back in and pick up where he left off just goes to show where the morale is at in this squad. Centre half, it'll be Carter Vickers and Carol Starfelt. Again, both of them superb at the weekend. Carter Vickers absolutely solid. I can't believe that he was the last signing. Ange talked about it in his press conference today. The last signing, almost last minute in the summer transfer window, and he's played just about every minute since then. And he's been absolutely solid. What a signing! He's one we've got to try and get tied up permanently. At left back, it was another good performance by Greg Taylor on Sunday at Fir Park. I expect him to keep his place. I did mention, I think, in the last starting 11 that I'd like to keep the back five as consistent as possible. But as I say, it's good that we've got that competition there. Ralston did come in at the weekend, and as I say, he did well. So it's good for the manager to have those sort of headaches. But that's what I think the back five will be tomorrow. In midfield, I thought Beaton would come in, and to be fair, he did come on at half time. And he was good in the game near Beaton on Sunday. But I think Callum McGregor will start. I think he was always going to start this game, even if he was rested on Sunday, but he wasn't. So I think he's in good nick, with the mask on, performing well. So he's obviously first pick if he's fit and available. So McGregor will be in there. In front of him, Tom Rogic. My God, what a way to come back into the team with those 2 goals at the weekend. What a performance. You think about the travelling that he's done, kind of like Kyogo in the first half of the season, 3 times away to the other side of the world, and then obviously just in January there again, away playing for Australia, comes back, puts in that sort of performance. The competition we've got in midfield right now is unbelievable, considering where it's been for most of this season. 2 excellent goals, different goals. The third goal was a thing of real beauty. On Sunday, we worked it through the whole team. I think Giacomakis was the only player that didn't touch it. So many passes involved. It was brilliant, and Rogic finished it off with a lovely finish inside the box. But then his first goal is just a screamer. 25 yards out, smashed it into the top corner. What a player. O'Reilly has to sit in the bench, and he's been unbelievable as well. It's good to have, again, another area of the pitch now where the manager has a headache and he's got competition for places. That'll stand us in good stead. I think Rogic will start this game, given that performance at the weekend, given his record against Aberdeen, and if Riley has to start on the bench again, I've got no doubt he can come off it the way he did at the weekend and put in a good performance. If Rogic needs a rest in the second half, at least we have those options now. Alongside him, Rio Hatate, another excellent performance at the weekend. I don't need to dwell too much on telling you how good he is. You know it already. He played 45 minutes. He got one assist. He played a few outrageous passes. And it was nice for the manager to be able to rest him because, again, his load has been quite heavy since he arrived at the club. Just coming off a season end in Japan and then straight into it here, playing so many games. Brilliant again at the weekend. Fully expect him to start. Another player that was brilliant at the weekend again, but only played 45 minutes, was Leo Abada. Trademark those runs into the box from the right hand side, into the back post, into the centre of the penalty area, and the finish are becoming trademark Leo Abada. Great form. I think that's 14 goals in all competitions now. I think he actually assisted the 2 other goals on Sunday as well. Now, the assist for Vogic's first goal is a 5-yard square pass that Akida played, but he does really well for the second one to lift his head after a great ball down the channel by Ralston to lift his head and pick out Vogic in the middle. He's in great form, Abada. Well in with a shout for Young Player of the Year at least. He's been fantastic, so he'll keep his place. On the left-hand side, I think Jota will start this game. Again, I thought he would start on Sunday, but I was kind of surprised that he was left on the bench. I suppose a good opportunity to rest him and to rotate, if you like. He did have that injury, so we need to sort of nurse him, I suppose, back to full fitness and not put too much load on him the way we did in the first half of the season that led to that injury. I thought he was good at the weekend. I think he was a wee bit too much showboating. I think he had a couple of chances that if he was just ruthless with them, he could have finished them, but he tried to do a wee bit too much. Still a joy to watch, right enough, but my only complaint, and it's ridiculous, isn't it? My complaint in a 4-0 game is that we should have been a wee bit more ruthless in the second half with the chances that we did have, and maybe got 5, 6 or 7. But I think Jota will start this game. If you think back to that game at Pittodrie in October, he got a vital winning goal late on in that game. It was 2-1, and I can't believe, looking back now, the contrast going into that game, because we hadn't won away from home in the league for 7 or 8 months or some ridiculous period of time. Contrast that now with our form in general, but also our form away from home in the league. It's superb. The team are playing brilliantly. But that win that day in October at Pittodrie was massive for us, absolutely massive. One of many turning points or building blocks, you could say, this season. And Jota was pivotal in that, so I think he'll start this game. And up top, I expect Giakoumakis to lead the line. I thought Maeda might lead the line on Sunday. Maeda started wide. Jota dropped to the bench, as we've discussed. But I think the big man will keep his place. Again, he worked hard on Sunday, put himself about. I think he got in a battle with Mugabe at centre half for Motherwell. I don't know if that suits Aberdeen. Again, physicality. The difference with Maeda when he goes through the middle is that he runs in behind you and nobody can keep up with him. So it gives defences a different problem. But I think Giakoumakis will keep his place for now. Again, Maeda on the bench is a great option for the manager. And as I say, he gives a different threat to Giakoumakis, but I'm just going to go for the big man to keep his place. So there you go. That's 11 I think the manager will go with tomorrow. As I say, it's good for him to have so many choices now, so many options all over the pitch. I think Turnbull and Kyogo are the only real first team absentees at the minute. So competition for places all over the pitch. Players in good form. It's a nice headache for the manager to have. But that's the team that I think he'll pick tomorrow. Like this video, comment your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you tomorrow after the game for all the live full-time reaction. Cheers.